I think we all need a cocktail. I need to now see if I can find, sure, everybody. So, Velveteen Lounge, you guys were just right there. Now you're hiding on me. There we are.
What? We have nothing to hide.
I have
I was
nothing
like,
to
wow,
hide.
you're just right there on the line. Cool. I just go up and click. Where'd you guys go?
Hello.
Hello.
Aloha.
Imaka, everyone.
Yeah, to the all of us, except our
So,
Canada.
it's
Take
kind
off,
of
you
funny.
hoser.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. We've got everybody from Southern California or Central California. And those that aren't are from snowy, cold weather places.
Yes.
So are you guys knee deep in the snow yet? Have you been hit?
Oh.
No, it's just cold.
It's cold enough. It's been strangely unseasonal for literally like 2.5 weeks or so. We've had some days, like last week, temperatures were in the low 60s some days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it suddenly got cold.
Man, so I gotta go.
Yeah.
So I mean, I expect this kind of chill here. I expect some freak days here and there. I don't know what's what, but I'll take it. I don't need to shovel it.
I can tell you why the temperature suddenly dropped, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to own it. Because it was beautiful, sunny, 60s. We're like, yeah, this is lovely. And then on Saturday, we had guests in, and we were going to an outdoor Christmas market.
Oh no.
And that's when the temperatures dropped down into the 30s.
Oh.
So it's my fault. It was like, oh, Jeff's going to an outdoor market. Boom, we got the temperatures in
Of
that.
course. It
Yeah.
always happens.
Yeah, so my bad.
There's a parade or something. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
20
you'll be out
degrees.
there 20 below.
But yeah.
But of course,
Yeah. So welcome back to the show. I'm glad we didn't scare you guys
Thank you for
off.
having us
so
back.
so awesome to be here. I am going to note that we were discussing recently on one of our broadcasts about such things as outdoor markets in Central Europe, which are at punishingly low temperatures, and that's why there are such things as like hot grog and mulled wine.
Truly.
In Germany, there's something called Glühwein, and in Scandinavia,
I
there's
had
something
Rhubarb this weekend. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, did
excellent.
you?
There we go.
That was the outdoor
It
market?
was a German market. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Oh, nice.
And when it's that kind of nippy, you're like, yeah, I'd like one of those. And then I think I'll come back and repeat it. It's a really good idea. So
I was going to go back for more Glühwein, but the bratwurst and there was a lot of good food there that kind of distracted me.
Sounds great.
That happens.
Yeah.
Especially
Sounds perfect.
Glühwein or so. I'm kind of hungry, so away you go. Well,
Yeah. So, well, speaking of cocktails and nice wintry cocktails. what
Yes,
do you
this
got
one is
for us?
not a warm drink, by
No,
the way.
I suppose it's possible to make this room temperature or warm,
Oh,
but we
no.
haven't tried it that.
No,
Haven't
I
tried it
wouldn't.
that
I
way. Anyway,
wouldn't.
so we're going to start with this is a little something I concocted a while back when we needed a seasonal type of grog, and I said there's all sorts of great grogs out there. I do one called Quads Grog, which is a little unique, but they all have a lot of things in common. And I said, what would Santa do? WW.
I want one too.
You want one
So,
too?
Yeah.
WWSD, yeah.
Yep.
So we have our miracle mugs here.
Exactly.
This
Yes.
is we finally were able to get the fa la 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 Errol.
We had the hardest time getting that, by the way.
Supply chains.
Yes.
And we finally got we actually
All of you people
last
with
year
multiple miracles that you can go to.
did get the
Yeah.
Santee Rex, which does come with a unique drink, but today we'll throw some Santa Grog in there.
Yeah.
Let's start with icing the mug. You could shake this and pour. You can shake this and strain into new ice, or you could just assemble it in the mug. It's one of those things. So lots of ice.
Got it.
Man,
All right.
if
I'll
everybody
ice myself.
ice yourself.
Yeah.
Ice. So everybody got the instructions ahead of time and either has ingredients to play along or is doing something similar, I hope, because we're not here to keep you arid after all. Here's one for you.
Thank
Here's one
you.
for me. Absolutely.
Well, I have to say, full disclosure, because of the whole move thing and almost all of my booze and everything else being in storage, I play along with the pour. But as every week, I always capture the recipe because as soon as I get my bar set up, man, I'm catching up in a big way.
Want to be invited for that?
Yeah, I need to have a few more miles. I realized also that I provided the instructions to the crowd here, and she said, well, you need the Swedish punch too, right? I'm like, oh, gee, actually, that was supposed to be an either or sort of thing. I think that it is possible to make this either with pimento or Swedish punch, or if you like to mix equal parts of each, but we're going to do both. But that's my one thing I can say, that you might end up with a little groggier, and I don't know, maybe you like that. So let's go.
Now, when you say a little groggier, is because I've drank more alcohol and I'm groggy, or
You're literally adding like double the alc with the punch and the pimento, which are both like probably about 40 proof.
Hold this up
Not
so you can
crazy, the most
demonstrate.
liqueurs, but yeah. So anyway, you do you, boo.
You can demonstrate in mine.
We'll start off with the lime juice, a little fresh lime. Always a good idea.
So that would
Okay.
be a half ounce
half ounce.
of the fresh
I have
lime.
this really cute little like double-sided shot, and that's a half, and this is one, so that's actually really marvelous.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask, where did you guys get the shirts? Those are awesome shirts.
I made these.
No,
This is-
Yeah.
this is the one.
very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think this material was from Joanne
Yeah, it was
Fabric.
just from Joanne Fabrics, but it
And
was
it's
like
like
probably 6 or 7 years
6-7
ago.
years they
Yeah.
had this. Every year I take a look and it's like, wow, that's cool. Let's make sure it's out of that. And it's got Santas on
Yeah.
scooters and
Yeah.
bearing trees and everything, and snowmen and one up penguins. It's fun. It's real fun. So
That's the nice thing with Christmas clothing. They're gonna last like 30, 40 years.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we're gonna wear
Yeah,
it for like a week or two at a time.
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll wear it
seriously.
like maybe twice this season.
This is the thing.
Because we have a lot of Christmas clothes, by the way.
all right. Some orange
Okay,
juice.
so a half ounce of orange
Half ounce
juice
orange juice.
too.
I decided to veer off. Brog frequently calls for grapefruit, and I said, let me do something a little different.
Yeah.
And as it turns out, currently, I'm kind of looking around my formula here. It's really hard for us to get white grapefruit. It's like pretty much impossible.
We have to
in the
juice our own.
supermarkets.
If we want grapefruit, we cannot get grapefruit.
We can get
juice
the
here.
grapefruit, but not the bottle of juice.
You can't even get ruby red anymore.
Oh well, geez, we're
No,
just
they're
totally
just like
we're just
You
you
gotta
know.
buy grapefruit and juice
Hey,
it.
we should plant a tree and grow our own. Wow, ha, 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 ha.
There you
That'll
go.
last
That'll-
like 3
That
weeks.
citrus will go well in upstate New York.
Yeah, it'll last like 3 weeks before it completely
King.
dies.
Jeez, you can start growing it. Okay, half ounce of falernum. We happen to have the Fee Brothers, which I think works very well in this style of drink. If you happen to have the velvet, that's a very nice thing.
Yeah, or
If
you can make
have
your own. which
another,
we
that's a nice
sometimes
thing.
do.
There's a lot of really good ones in the market now, where there used to be like none. And of course you can make it. There's a couple of good formulas out there, and literally 24 hours you got falernum, and it's just very fresh and
Yeah.
awesome. So
We should share the recipe.
I should share the recipe. So
I kind of feel like the way you're holding the dinosaur, it's kind of like Mystery Science Theater. You know,
No.
it's like people
What do you
watching
think?
this.
the robot heads going in there. I don't know, Joel.
Okay,
All right,
ounce of
ounce
dark.
of dark rum.
Yep.
I have the big Myers here, and I'm going to use it. So that's a 1 ounce.
We usually
pour.
prefer Karuba, but we can't really get it locally, so we either have to order it or,
Or trucking to New Jersey.
yeah.
Which is not bad, although the joint we used to park ourselves there, the Tiki joint, is closed because of all of this. Damn it! So
Oh.
it's less of an incentive.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
There you go,
No,
there you
it's
go.
not good.
Rah, 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 rah.
Half ounce amber.
Half ounce amber rum. You can choose any amber that you like for this. It's got a lot of stuff going on, so I don't think it's particularly critical. Happen to have the Plantation Dark, which is a little more of an amber rum. If you had something with a very particular flavor, like what am I thinking of? Like a Navy style rum, that's kind of fun in a grog.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, so if you put OFTD in there, what do you think of that one?
Oh,
Pour it and I'll try it.
I know. I'm all right with that.
That's what I'm thinking. It's a matter of fact. Okay, got that. And okay, so we're going with the pimento. I happen to have this fine bottle that says Orinoco. It did contain Orinoco, but I made pimento a while back, and it's been steeping for a while. And I'm actually going to
How do you make that?
Okay, there's a formula that I remember Jeff Berry shared a long time ago, which came from Matt Thatcher. And he was literally like a couple of cups of a white rum, grind up, I think it was a quarter of a cup of pimento
Yep.
berries in your coffee grinder, which will make all of your coffee taste like allspice. And then you boil that for like a minute just to start it going, and then let it sit and toss in the bottle and just let it age for a while, strain it out, and then cut it with sugar
The
syrup.
sugar. Yep.
And then you've got pimento, and actually it improves in flavor for about like 2 or 3 months and kind of stabilizes. And
Nice.
that was pretty much it.
Yeah, it's in
Really
those
easy.
books. Sip
Really
and
good.
Safari, which
I think so. Yeah,
yeah,
Safari definitely has
yeah.
it. Good thing.
And
And
Swedish punch.
and a quarter ounce of the Swedish
Yep.
punch. I'm going to cut that half and half. I'm not sure that like an entire half of each of these in here Well, you know, it adds a lot of
you.
spicy flavor, which is the whole idea.
All right, well,
So if that's what you do or did
Decorate.
or like to do, I can't stop you. Dash Angostura.
oh, wait, I getting ahead of myself.
Sorry, premature. Boop,
All
boop,
right.
boop. There we go. It might be a heavy pour of Angostura. I'm gonna throw in a
That's
little
all
more
right.
ice since I seem to be a little low.
So now where did the inspiration for this cocktail come from? What sparked it? Other than Christmas time when you
He does,
spark the
he
ingredient?
made a drink called
Yeah.
Quad's Grog because he's Captain Quad. He made a drink called Quad's Grog, and then he decided to Christmasify it because we take all of our specialties and make them Christmassy.
Yes. Yeah,
So this one is sort of Christmassy, but we do like Santa's Margarita and Santa's Mai Tai. If it's a drink, we'll make it Christmas.
anything is Christmassy with a shot of Fireball in it. You know what I'm saying?
So what do we got coming up on the Velveteen Lounge? What do you got? What are you kids, crazy kids up to?
Well, I don't know if you saw Glendora has a new music video out.
That might be a
Oh,
Christmas song.
Yes, Glendora dropped a Christmas song on Friday. So, yeah, that's our latest masterpiece.
That's a big fun thing. We composed that in, I think, about 7 to 10 days.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
Yeah, it just kind of came together
Yep.
and we got the song, and then it's like music video. So that's up there right now. Go take a look on the various sources. YouTube has it, Facebook has it, and give some views, get some likes, whatever.
And then tomorrow we're live at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook and YouTube.
And we will be featuring some music from Rumbar Records, who were very kind to send us a little Christmas package. And we said, hey, Lou, you want to do some live episodes? He's like, yeah, that'd be great. So we just had a whole ton of music happening last week, and we'll do the rest of it this week.
nice.
And mix up a few things that look an awful lot like this, and that should be
Yeah.
fun.
So
That's
now
fun.
you guys do it at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds like a smart idea. I probably ought to think about that.
Yeah, it works for us. I know some
Yep.
people that have to on the West are still working, but they join eventually. So
We used to go 7 o'clock on a different day, and we found a lot of like Central and West Coast people said, well, you know, it's a little early for us. So we kind of balanced it and said, no, 8, that works for most people.
and now that more people are working from home, it seems to work a lot better.
Less of an issue even.
Yeah.
So yeah, see how that
Yeah.
works.
Who needs dinner? Just go straight to the drinking. Go straight to happy hour.
Have a snack.
Yeah.
What calories you need right here.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming back on the show, guys.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you.
No
Merry
question.
Christmas, everyone.
awesome.
And and your shows are recorded. I know you're live, but you are
Sure.
recorded as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm flying tomorrow, so I won't be able to catch the show. So I do want to see that. I got to go check out the new tune. The new.
Oh, please
music.
do. Yeah. And safe travels.
Yes, absolutely. Wherever you go, wherever you are.
Yes, I'm going into Idaho. So visiting, having Christmas with my daughter and her boyfriend. So
Lovely.
Awesome.
yeah,
Wow.
and I'll check out Kiki in Boise, Idaho.
Awesome.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Love it.
Boise needs it.
yes, they do. Especially because I've seen that they have snow.
Oh,
So,
Of course.
yeah, I'm gonna be cold. I know that. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Well,
Definitely
thank
appreciate
you.
guys coming on. And we have
Sure.
all your info in the chat. And I don't, literally, I've been doing this 89 times. I seriously always point to the chat because that's where the chat is on my screen, right? But anyway, it's in the chat somewhere on your screen here. You can get the links to Kelly and Paul, as well as the recipe for the cocktail. So, all right. Thank you very much.
Thank
Velveteen
you.
Lounge.
Rosit.
Mele Kalikimaka.
Hey, Mele.